Egyptians like to say that folks who walk in this country are either poor or they're Westerners. Well, this is a Westerner's perception of what it's like to cross a street in Cairo. And here we have Mr. Kansas to Cairo trying to get across a busy street during evening rush hour. What he's going to need is opportunity, which is a gap between the cars. Second of all, spatial reckoning. He's going to have a good sense of timing. And thirdly, he's going to have the audacity to just go for it, which really takes a lot of guts in Cairo traffic. Here's an example from downtown. Now, stoplights are very rare in Cairo. What you see much more often are traffic cops or these speed humps like beneath this red van. They're about 20 to 30 feet deep, especially out in western Cairo. They're common, and you will see them forcing traffic to slow down, as with this multi-lane highway where everybody's got to slow down from their normal speed, which is probably 50 to 60 miles an hour as depicted here, maybe more, to get across that hump in a reasonable fashion that doesn't send the back seat passengers through the roof. Now here are a couple of video clips of us crossing a street as a group at a speed hump that forces all this traffic to slow down. As you can see, we're crossing together, and we signal our intention to cross by starting to get out into the street, and people have to slow down for the speed hump anyway, which is great. Now we're at the median strip, and we pause, take a breath. Unfortunately, we missed this opportunity right here, gap in the traffic, to cross immediately because we were kind of regrouping and calculating. So eventually we go across, and it may make people a little uncomfortable to see how close some of the cars get to us, but at this point they're going really slowly because they have to. And we're across. Here's another view of that same crossing during daylight hours. I'm alone this time, so the video quality is shaky and poor because I'm trying to do the spatial judgment and gauge the opportunity all on my own. One way to do this is to make yourself as thin as possible between the lanes so the cars can pass on either side of you. Next up is a group crossing on an island in the Nile called Zamalek. And there are 4 of us. There are no speed humps here, no traffic cops. So we are really working together by easing out into the traffic, making sure they see us before we seize that very slight opportunity between cars to cross. You can do this with locals too. It works really great because they will wait for you often and help you get across. Now we're at the car park at the center of the street. See a slight opportunity of getting across and go together as a group. That works really well. Another way to get across is to put your hand out and basically command the traffic to stop. That seems to work for some people. It's very audacious. And speaking of audacious, here's a local I filmed at a downtown roundabout in a square. Traffic coming in from all directions. It's insane. And he's out in the traffic, making himself as thin as possible, filming his family. It takes cojones. There you have it. Opportunity, spatial reckoning, and audacity. If you can put those 3 together, get out and join the party. Before I forget, the legal department wants me to say that we are in no way responsible if you get hit by a car while crossing a street in Egypt.